All right, we're live.
And then to switch it back on. Stop.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
We're trying to come around for football. They have some good years now. Yeah. That's some good years now.
Okay. Maybe next time.
All right, well,
And then start broadcast.
little pre
Oh, is
video.
that?
Yeah. So we can close it.
All right, we're live. And then switch it back on.
We're recording. We're
Okay, cool.
well, we're streaming this online.
Alrighty.
So like, you know, if anyone, the media group's like pretty big, and you know, a lot of people can't make it every time, so we're just trying to figure out a way to involve more people. Yeah, this is our first time using it, so a little bit of a test.
And of course,
All right.
yeah, to bring up the exit.
Yeah, sounds good. Cool. Hi, I'm David. By the way. Melanie, I say you. Cool. So,
Hi.
Dries, nice meeting you.
are you all
CC, nice meeting you.
entrepreneurs, or are you in business in any way, or?
Small business owner, law firm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're close.
Oh, okay. Are you're both partners, or?
Nope, just met.
Oh, okay.
I am,
Yeah.
but mine, but we just met.
Cool. So what do you work with, Melanie, or?
Well, I just quit my job today.
Ah, okay.
But
Nice.
So you're in the right place.
I was a stockbroker, but I feel like I can just do a better job than they can. So
Yeah.
So you decided to stop working to do what?
what do you mean to do what?
You
Sell?
said you were a stockbroker?
Yeah. Well, I still am.
Oh, okay,
Where were you with?
Oh, wait, it's a small firm on the Solis. It's called Trade King. It's an online firm, so they don't have any branches. But so it's this very small office, and the headquarters is actually in Fort Lauderdale. So they sell stocks, options, ETFs, mutual funds, bonds.
Okay. Good. So you just kind of got tired of it and decided to change?
So, well, I got tired of, right now I'm running on 2 hours of sleep, but I come into work.
Okay.
And I don't let it affect me, but I don't like when people try to assume that I don't have a life and I don't do other things. Because I wake up at 5 in the morning and I turn on CNBC, I just don't sleep, you know? And that's the business though. I wake up and I feel like by the time I get in by 9:30, I've already conquered world hunger before I come in. So then when people don't appreciate it, I'm just like, bye, because I can do so much better.
Okay, I like that kind of independence. Yeah, why not? Just take control of your destiny.
So you have to.
Alright, that sounds good. You're what law firm?
Garrity Trina, we're like a boutique firm for attorneys. We're right on Sample, you know where the melting pot is? Right next to that, there's the yellow Lost in Chiropractic building. We're upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
okay.
You were in Deerfield Beach previously, but
Okay.
yeah.
So what field of law, what side of law are you in?
We're commercial litigators, kind of one half of the office, and then we're also intellectual property. We have a patent attorney.
Oh, okay, okay, that's pretty handy.
So yeah, that's
Yeah,
neat. So we're kind of specialized that way. But then we
Yeah.
also do general commercial litigation, a lot
Okay.
of franchise representation.
Right? That's actually good. So you're somebody that we need to, this is a good place for you to come.
Yeah, that's up.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
of
heard
course.
about it recently.
Yeah,
Thought it
yeah,
might be a
So I
good fit.
guess we should have some further conversation.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
You got some trademarks,
So-
Anifa?
Was your company like something like wealth funds, like those online? I'm not.
It's an
sure.
online
Yeah.
brokerage.
Yeah.
What do you
So
do?
online you can go and you can go anywhere though. Scottrade, Fidelity, E-Trade, all of them, they do the same thing. But basically, you can trade stocks, options, ETFs, mutual funds, bonds, all of it online. You can even do it from your phone, they have apps for it. So, and there's plenty of, I guess you can do your research and see where you wanna go if you're interested in trading.
This
Okay, well,
office is
no, I'm just
marketing.
curious,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, wow, okay, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah. So,
what
but
kind of
it's,
clients do you usually have?
it's very,
We have,
the industry is really highly
on the
regulated
research
just
side, yeah.
because of the stuff that's happened before.
So it's difficult to become so clear.
It's just, they make it, you have to get licensed, of course, and it's just, they have a lot of policies and procedures that you can't really break, you know, and people don't really understand the normal person. Let's say, average person walking by doesn't really know what
Knowing is an important
his
thing.
401k is from it, because they get it from their employer, and they don't really know what
We do
an IRA
commercial law and
is.
then
They don't
a lot
understand.
of, new
So then when
businesses
they
have
call
that
you, when they
intellectual
try to
property they
do
need to protect, or they
something,
should protect.
Make a withdrawal or something.
When that name gets big, they're gonna wish
Like
they
you have to
had.
explain to them, no,
That's
this, so.
Sorry, hold on.
Yes, the research side, the marketing side.
Good afternoon, conversation.
Anything from traditional marketing,
Right.
like a boutique marketing
Hello?
agency. So we do ad buys,
Okay, I'll be right there.
print ads, we do.
Okay. It'd be good for us to know too, because we've really been expanding our marketing, trying to grow.
Oh, there you go. Of course, but we work together, some of
For
that.
sure.
We do a
I'm
lot
sorry,
of
you were
this
saying.
stuff.
That's
Social media stuff.
Oh, so I'm
We
saying, yeah, a
found
lot
that
of people
to
really, well,
get
there's
us a
people,
lot more
I talk to all
calls
kinds of people
rather
who
than
are
everything
novice
else
investors,
right
and
now.
then those who are doing like option spreads or iron conduits.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
like all different
I
types
agree.
of
We've
people.
been playing with the
And you
AdWords
just have
and the,
to say like, oh, like, well,
just the
you know,
website
how
in
much,
general to
because
kind
it's
of
over the
do
phone.
some
is what I'm
inexpensive
doing.
SEO.
It's easier face to face because you can see my
Create
face and
different
facial
pages to track that.
expressions,
Right.
but over the
Yeah,
phone, you
specialize
can't
in that
see
area.
the face, so you have to go off the voice.
Yeah.
And they need to be
do it
also,
right,
if
it's
someone
amazing
is
how fast
asking
it
general questions, you need to be able to build
I've been
trust
really
over
impressed
the
with that.
phone.
There's
Okay.
always a lot more
So,
you can do there, a lot to learn.
If you want to do this on your own, would it have to, you have to be affiliated with a brokerage firm? or-
No, if you do it on your own, you can
I
actually.
don't, my husband
Like,
does,
let's say if
he's
I started my
he's a computer
firm,
science
I
guy and
can-
actually a
because-
patent attorney.
To be licensed,
So
someone
yeah,
has
he
to
does,
sponsor
he
you.
knows all
Yeah.
that
But
kind
if
of
you
stuff, I
open
kind of
up your
can't even
own
spell
firm,
it.
basically like your firm that you open sponsors you, if that
Right,
makes
that
sense.
makes sense, yes.
So you can, what is possible is you, like
That's what
I
we do,
could if I
yeah.
wanted to,
Yeah.
open up my own
He does,
firm,
he does both
sponsor
filing of the
myself,
Okay.
trademarks,
and start
copyrights,
this
patents, and then
Yeah,
any
that's
litigation
cool,
that comes
yeah.
from it, that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
This
Trying to
company
enforce
is
it or
marketing
anything like
company,
that.
so they're
The big one, I think that we can.
I have to go. It was nice meeting you.
Oh, nice meeting you.
Melanie? Melanie?
And
Sorry,
like,
sorry.
it was
Okay.
very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Would be helpful.
Absolutely, yeah. He actually does that often, sometimes even at the schools, at like, to the computer science classes and things like that at Rainy FAU.
Okay. Well, that's good, that's good, that's good.
So he works with a lot of, I guess, IP with websites. Or,
Mhm.
okay.
That kind of thing, yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Basically the protection of it type of thing. Intellectual property, IP, my firm.
Oh, your firm, okay, I
Yeah,
was like,
so we do like,
No.
yeah, we do computer law and then the patents, trademarks, copyrights, that kind of thing. Both filing them and then like, if there's litigation about it, just, yeah. Absolutely.
I wanna learn.
Since I was here last, I was at the Association of Operating Room Nurses meeting in
And I
Denver.
was like,
Okay.
I need to get up and like go. 'cause I decided to go,
Fortunately,
like,
the
talk
weather
to,
was
I
not
was at, like,
bad
some
there.
company or
It
whatever.
was,
I was like, let me just talk
Cold,
to them.
but not the coldest.
Way to do it.
So I just started talking to them, and then it ended up being like 15 minutes. And I'm like, I gotta go, my family's there. And then they were like, we were looking for you. We thought you went to Barnes and Noble. We didn't know where you were. I was like, I would be in Barnes and Noble.
Right.
Like I would be. Like you were oh so close, but I went over there. So close.
Like an amusement park in
Yeah,
there.
it is. I love Barnes and Noble.
But there are a lot of goodies over here, and you guys, the helpful
Yes.
ones.
What
and
do you
Help
drink?
yourself.
some of the not so helpful as well.
Yeah.
Have you ever had anything that ever brought you that Mexican twist?
Yes.
That old batter and the one that I got in here from them, so it's good.
Yeah, it's like a little bit.
So you're in Denver and where else?
That's it, I was in Denver. I came back, I relaxed for a while, and then, busy following up on lead stuff, you know,
And it's called
that I had to follow
Success.
up on.
And
They had
basically it's like
questions, so I had to,
teach
you know,
entrepreneurs
do that
how
kind of
to
stuff.
automate their businesses.
And, I've been busy
So from
with
like one-on-one
Noors,
conversations
that's
to
the social
video,
platform I
for
told you
example,
about.
like how to
That's
use
growing
that,
very well now.
you know, base passive income, quote unquote.
Every
Like,
day
raise
I'm
that passive
getting
income. Yeah,
leads
it's like-
on my businesses.
Yeah, I mean,
And my
the
3
passive part
businesses
is
that
when
I
you're
have a
working with other
profile
people who are
that's
doing,
online,
you know, parts that you don't
every
need to do
day I get
necessarily, so as
people
long as
coming
they're
to it.
mastering that,
That's
then
good.
it's
I wanna
passive.
connect.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
good.
kind of coming up with those
It's working,
strategies.
the algorithm is working.
Yeah, getting
Where
through
is
it.
the
Well, I do it from my house. Yeah, I live local. So I live with my parents. I live in Cold Springs. So that's
Where do
nice.
you live?
Yeah, no overhead.
Right, for sure.
It's in like
Did it for years.
Cold Springs, Girl Pond.
Oh, my mom is like right on, I used to live on Royal Palm University, but she moved to Richmond on, and, well,
like,
Like,
I have
that's
six lanes.
Coral Ridge.
I used to live like right on, I can tell you where the house is.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
That house.
No, but it was right on University and Royal Palm, so like.
So how's the health one that you do?
Huh?
The health one that you do.
Yeah, I mean,
How's my
I grew
health?
up around here,
Or the
so
health,
I have like a little bit of
business
that,
that you do.
It's coming along. It's, yeah, I've got more people interested in it.
I've had some friends.
What kind of
who
health
do software,
business?
And then when
I
like,
work
shift
with
them
a
around,
company that we do
they're
DNA
like,
testing
oh,
by cheek swab,
you know,
and then we personalize and customize the nutrition and the skincare.
Okay.
We test,
I've heard of that.
we tested 12 key genes of aging, like your lungs, your immune system, things like that. Yeah.
What's the name of the company?
Called 4U International.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
And it's based
So
from
you're
down here?
Actually, it's based in, well, there's two places. In Dallas is the corporate
Oh, yeah,
office.
cool.
They have an office in Orlando.
So were you
But the owner of the company is here in Portland.
Oh, okay, very nice.
You too? That's okay.
And I also have Healthy Coffee.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good,
Good to
good.
see you.
Nice to see you.
Hi, Cece, Samantha.
Very nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you
I
too.
just got back from the.
We get the food set up that way.
Hi, Samantha. How you doing?
Yeah,
So I have a couple of online businesses.
Finish up a few things.
Wow, you are entrepreneurial.
Yeah, I actually have a medical consulting company called Alexander Medical. I've had one client for 31 years.
Wow.
They produce a product for the operating room to prevent decubitus ulcers. And they are the number one product. They are evidence-based. And I've been,
Is that something that happens during surgery?
yes, for a lot of different reasons. The wrong surgery,
Right.
the comorbidities that the patient may come to the surgery with, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, all these things affect the patient.
Right.
And the surfaces are hard, you know. But we have a product that redistributes the weight over the greater surface area. So it's not in one, it's not, you know, centered in one area.
Spring break?
And
Spring break for you right
I've
now?
been very fortunate.
So they're like skin ulcers.
Yes. And then it goes deeper than that, and then it requires surgery to fix it. And Medicare, as of 2008, will not pay for preventable errors. They consider that preventable error, and they should,
That's where that product comes in. Yeah.
Because hospitals sometimes try to use the cheapest thing available, and the patient suffers for it. And why should, you know,
Right.
patients suffer when there are products out there that are evidence-based to provide? You can't absolutely say you can prevent everything.
No, of course
You
not.
can't, but,
Just like I can't promise this client I'll win a case even if it's the best case.
right, so, but we have a pretty good track record. And, we're,
So do you help them get into hospitals?
not so much as being their clinical person. In other words, if a nurse calls up and she wants to know a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Right.
The one thing I don't do is tell them how to position the patient, because that's really, they have a protocol they have to follow at the hospital. It's not, because then I'm liable for everything that they do.
You gotta walk the fine line.
I can say, these are products that you can use, they have been used, and that's it, you know.
But
I've
you're
been all
mainly
over the
selling
world.
to hospitals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it being a much
I've been all over the world. I mean, I've been in surgeries in Sweden and, you know,
Amazing.
lots of different places. And observing what they're doing. And then, you know, I can, you know, there are things I can say that have validity. You know, if patients on the table too long and, you know, they heal, you're not gonna disturb the surgery if you just put your little finger right underneath the heel and just relieve the pressure. Because then it's recalculated, so to speak. You know, you take the pressure off and then it starts all over again, but at least it's not there for 10 hours.
Yeah.
You know. And,
Readjust the
yeah,
equilibrium.
this, there's
So you
things
must
that
have
I
a
can
background in
recommend, yeah.
medical background somehow, right?
I'm a registered nurse
Are you?
with an operating room background. So I spent 15 years in the operating room.
Wow. That's intense.
One of the things that I'm really excited about is, I recently, about 4 or 5 months ago, I'm not techie, okay? Me and this don't get along too well. However,
I'm the same way. My husband's completely
Yeah.
100%
I-
overall.
I,
I can't do any of it.
became a founding member of a company called Noors.com. They're relatively new, they're about 11 months old, located in Miami. They're a social platform. They combine Facebook, LinkedIn, and Shark Tank to connect around the world with aspiring entrepreneurs who need help. For instance, I got something, this guy say in the United States, I've invented something. Okay. Well, what do I need to do?
Get a patent.
Exactly.
That's what we do.
You got it. That's exactly what. Every day I go on the site and I see people posting, I've got this, now what do I need to start my business?
So you need that plan.
They need that plan.
Right.
Okay. So that's what it does. And it's, the way they do it is that the entrepreneur, the aspiring entrepreneur, has to fill out a fairly good questionnaire about themselves, in order for them to help to compare with an algorithm, with, say, a provider. I'm a provider, okay? I have a health and wellness industry business. The aspiring entrepreneur wants to get into the health and wellness. Well, I need to, there are things that I need to know whether we're gonna match.
Yeah.
So they complete this, and then every day I get people that are being matched with me. It doesn't mean that they're gonna join with me,
Right.
but the connection's there. So then when I see that, I click connect. Then we meet in a meeting room, just them and I, that's private, and we send each other messages. And I will send him, I will upload files about the product, things like that.
Right.
And then I will submit it to him. Now, he either connects with me or he doesn't.
He's not interested, yeah.
Yeah, if he connects with me, then we start this conversation.
Sure.
Okay.
That's really neat.
And so there are providers like myself, providers, attorneys, or patent attorneys, or regular attorneys, or accountants, or web designers. All of these people are what's called providers. Because then these people will connect with these people. And it's around the world. It's already in 140 countries.
Right.
I have, like, for instance, Carrot Bars, which is a gold
Right.
company. Carrot Bars is in over 150 countries. So I'll put out an offer
Yeah, that's,
to aspiring
I picked up this
entrepreneurs
last
who
year
are
in journaling.
interested in finance,
Help me like
finance, investment, things like that. And
I mean, I have one of
I will
those.
get
I
people to connect. Every day I get.
Do you have a card for that?
Yeah, I get notifications of that.
I really like that idea.
It really is cool. And are you familiar with Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank?
Sounds
He's the
familiar,
original-
yeah.
The original Sharky?
Yeah.
Okay, he came to the company to invest in them.
Oh, wow.
So he is,
Grab my personal site.
Yeah, I kept a notebook and lost one.
do you have a card that I can have?
Absolutely.
No, I just lost it.
Because it's by
I must have left it
invitation
somewhere. I just
only.
forgot about it.
I want to be invited.
I'll invite you, you take a look around, that's all,
Really?
But we're growing like leaps and bounds. There's providers, there's people who are just affiliates, because there's affiliate marketing program there. Two, for people who like affiliate marketing. I joined not for the affiliate marketing, I joined as a provider, but I joined as a founding member, which means that I never have to pay again for anything that I do. And the more I have time,
crossroad with something.
doing more and more things with it, learning more about things, because I didn't even know how to
Why do I feel so?
upload a video. And I finally figured it out the other day. Because then when they go on my profile, they can connect with the video, and it's a nice video. And I made a video for the health and wellness business. So it's something that I'm really interested in. I've been able to connect with a bunch of really good people who are, in business, who are investment people, who are business coaches.
All over the world.
Yeah, and they're very interested in becoming providers and building their business.
Relationships, yeah, exactly.
Relationships, yeah. And the president of the company is going to Europe in April, because our biggest market, would you believe,
Yeah, I
is
mean, it's definitely
actually in
an
Europe.
extra activity.
The Europeans are very entrepreneurial.
When you see the words coming down
for sure.
on paper, it helps you like.
And then we're
focus
gonna
on
have
your
a big
head and basically,
meetup,
allows you to just see
meeting here
it.
in
Yeah, I think the fact
Miami
you're doing
in
that
May.
is basically the same thing.
Because Kevin Harrington will be there, and
Yeah.
we'll kind of go over, I think they're doing an IPO this
But
year or
it's definitely
something like
different,
that.
like.
as well.
Is there a website for it?
Yeah, you can go to Norse.com, but I'll send you, I'll send you the
It's easier
invitation.
for me on paper.
Because it kind of
Sure.
refines the photos, right?
Yeah.
So I'll
but
just
when
shoot you
I'm
an
on the
email.
computer, I
Yeah.
wanna edit it.
I'll give you my other
I have
card
like
too.
impulse, like,
Okay.
yeah, it's like, oh,
This is the
this sentence
DNA.
came out right, or I misspelled this word.
I take my
And I
own
start
product,
focusing on that
CC,
instead of the core, you know,
and I've been
why I'm
a
writing
big,
in the first place.
I'm a big
Yeah, it just
proponent
has
of
to be
that,
a
because
grammatical expert,
wellness
you
is going toward genetics.
know.
And
It
the
is.
trainers
It
left the
absolutely is.
station,
So the trick is.
and I'm very proud to say, I mean, I have been taking this, I don't get colds,
Like even the.
Yeah.
like
my
even
immune system,
computer,
and nobody believes me, I'm 73 years old.
Wow.
And the energy that I have
Yeah.
from the nutrition.
You doing all of this? You certainly do.
Oh, yeah, and sometimes I wonder, where did you where do you get all this energy? Every night this week I've had something to do. I had an 8 a.m. chapter meeting last night. Then I went to Wine, Women, and Money. It's an organization that started in California. And they had a meeting, and that was a very interesting meeting. They're gonna start having meetings here. It's kind of like Eating Women.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are very entrepreneurial women, they're doctors, they're
Sure.
all kinds of people. So we, I went there on Tuesday night, Monday night,
Where was
I had
that
something
meeting?
else to do, and I say, oh my God, I gotta stay home. Gotta stay home a little bit.
That sounds neat, that Wine Women, and I've heard of that before.
Yeah, Wine Women, yeah, I went to their, to me, it was almost their first meeting, because they had the women come from California.
I mean,
How'd
How'd you hear about it?
Because of Meetup, I'm on a lot of meetups.
Right.
A lot of women's meetup groups,
Right.
I'm a member of,
Yeah, that's where I saw it.
so I try to go,
Yeah.
Occasionally we invite men,
Occasionally.
I heard you occasionally that men,
yes,
like a lady thing.
occasionally.
Uh-oh.
There happened to be a man there on Tuesday night that, was talking about wine and champagne.
Yeah.
We're giving us a lot of knowledge
I wanna make
about
my
all the wines and the champagnes.
Okay, okay.
And in the meantime, he was giving us samples, and I said, all right, stop it already, I got enough wine and champagne in me.
I just don't like to send them with them.
Yeah, you don't wanna hand out those cards.
They're not.
They have a,
But, I'll give you my email for the name of the place we get those. Right as a sample one. It's really
How's your,
Sinorama.
Samantha, how's your thing going?
Very well,
Great on
very,
sample.
very
Taking
well.
a vacation yet?
I'm going to Mexico, Memorial Day weekend.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I've taken a few already, but, no.
We're in Mexico, you
Puerto
there?
Vallarta.
Sinorama.
I'm actually the end of April, going just after Jacksonville for my friend's,
Okay.
twins, first communion.
Right?
So, so I booked that airfare on my own site.
Depending on.
But then one of the dream trips is going to Puerto Vallarta. And it's a 5-day, 4-night, all-inclusive trip.
Oh,
Four diamond resort.
that's pretty good.
I'll let everyone
Yeah.
Okay, they made that at the top.
What?
Oh, you're in the travel business?
Yes, I share with people how to travel and wholesale and save money every day on products, services, everything around.
What is it,
Canada.
vacation?
Pancakes. Oh, basically. Yeah.
No, there's a company, there's a
Oh, no,
direct
no.
selling company called Vacation.
No, it's called World Ventures,
Okay.
and the travel agency is called Rovia, so it's within World Ventures. So
We're
we
your
have
friends. We're here the
called
last
Dream
time.
Trips, and
They
they're
disappeared?
wholesale.
Disappearing
trips.
today. No, one of them.
Yeah.
He's
well,
actually
not all
got
are,
another one of his friends
but,
coming.
you know, there are all
online.
restrict that out.
No, he's not coming, but his friend's coming online.
Weekend.
So we'll see if we catch him there. Trying to remember, what do you know the hotkey to make the win? Okay, here we go. F3. That's what it is. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're live now.
It's in Puerto. Well, actually, I think that actually is in Nueva
So,
Vallarta, but
are they doing the YouTube channel for this app?
Not yet. This is it. This is our launch.
Yeah,
This
so
is it?
it's,
Oh,
it's
we
a
should have
49
celebrated.
resort.
Yeah, I mean, we'll add on plenty of content.
And it's $540 per person.
Okay.
Really?
And it doesn't include that doesn't include airport.
Okay, yeah, live.
It's 5 days, 4 nights, all your food, all your drinks,
How's that possible?
transportation from the airport to the resort. You get an excursion.
Is it because you're doing it on a group basis that it drives down the roads? Wow.
First, back to 3 years ago, I went to Cancun on a similar trip. It was about the same cost, same nights and everything. That one we actually had a $750 resort credit to use. And ship, for their room.
Yeah.
And that was the first. These are called mega dream trips. This was actually put together by my business partners. And that one was the first one like that. It was almost on that particular trip.
Trees
Well,
left?
there was so much demand for that one. that
I don't
we did
know.
another
Yeah,
one
I didn't see where he
before.
went.
But the main one was almost
Hopefully
3,000
not. So you might
Wow.
have to help out with something.
Baby's coming back.
Really hard.
I
I've
Do they
never
do
been on
only-
a cruise, so.
Only island trips or?
Really?
They do everything. We're doing business in 28 countries. My other card that has my website where you can actually book travel.
Okay.
So we do business in 28 countries and there's trips all over the place.
It's called the ultimate solution.
Well, that's what I have as well. Like the company is called World Ventures, and like it says on there, the agency is so I have my name is Free Ventures. So yeah, so there's cruises, there's train tours. They even have.
I always wonder how people found these things.
Yeah, I was like, what? That's really neat.
Yeah. And then we do things for every day for just savings, when you're going out to eat or like oil changes or so that it's something you can use every day.
Can I do it next thing?
Yes.
Yeah, hold on. It should just be.
And then if you want to book a flight or a
Okay,
hotel.
I think it should just be
you don't
entire
have to worry
screen.
about the price going down, because if it goes down, this is like once you book
And
a flight or a hotel, the system automatically keeps looking to see
there
if
we
the
go.
price goes down.
Anybody out there?
A lower price.
Not yet.
And like, I think it takes into consideration if there's any change
Yeah,
fees and all that, but yeah,
But
so
it'll be
automatically.
recorded, so we can-
You're recorded?
Really neat.
Is it recording now?
We're the
Yep.
only company that has that
We can't see
technology.
anything.
That's
now.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hold
You can use it for your
on, this
everyday, you don't get discounts on like regular everyday travel. Although sometimes they do have discounts on the, on, I think it's American Airlines airfare, if you're booking a trip.
All right. Thanks everybody for showing up. We did have about 15 people who RSVP'd online, but as usual, that falls off a little bit by the day. So for us to get 15 people here, we need to have like 30 people RSVP online, and half will show up. So, however, we're trying this Google Hangout. So right now we're being recorded. David had 3 people who.
Yeah, they said they're gonna show up, so we'll see what happens there. I mean, they're free to stop in anytime if you're listening. You could come in anytime, leave, give a comment or two, and we can answer it at the end. So yeah, if nothing else, we can see it for later, and have a little bit of a track record, for the group.
It'll tell us if somebody connects.
Yeah. There should be a little sound. Some type.
It's just voice.
Are you able to see them if they have a camera?
Yeah. But right now, like, they're only seeing the presentation. But we can switch it so that we could see like
We can
their
see
face if they came on. Yeah, we could pull them up, or we could be like, it could be looking at us too, and we can see ourselves.
Right, so if somebody pops on, but we might just play with it
Right,
and see if
right.
we can see them and see it.
Mhm.
But thanks for coming. The first half of the program is usually a little bit more informal networking and that, so I think you've had the full share of networking and refreshments. My name is Carlene Tracy. I am the CEO of Claricision Research and Marketing, which is this marketing company here. We're a little bit about the company. We got started in 1993. It was Carolina Research and Marketing. Two ladies started by that name. In 2007, we transitioned it when we took it over to Claricision, which is a cross between clarity and precision. So Claricision is where clarity meets precision. So that's our tagline. Where clarity meets precision, and incidentally, we should have that.
I was just gonna say,
Yes.
that sounds well thought out. You
That we need to talk with
should-
Cece to see if we can get that protected there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the room, introduce ourselves, a little bit about your business, what you, in terms of entrepreneurship or whatever business interest you have, how you think this group would be able to support you in that venture, and then we will do a little activity, and then we will go to a presentation. So.
And also, I was thinking if everyone could share an online resource that you use, for example, Evernote, or could be anything, but yeah, just an online tool that you use.
Sure.
All right, cool. So.
Yeah, Carly, the organizer, I don't know if I said that, of the group, and David is a co-organizer.
So
where are we starting?
Well, I'm Rochelle Froloff, and I'm a registered nurse by profession. I have a medical consulting company. But I also have some online marketing with health and wellness. And a question for you. If you could look into your DNA and know what you would need, is that something that you would like to know?
Cool. What you would need in terms of?
To keep yourself looking good and feeling well.
What if you see what you don't want to see?
Well,
The word is
That
out.
is a big
there are
question.
people that don't. But it's better to know, because there's actions that you can take. You don't have to become your DNA. But it does require you then to take some action to improve things in your life for your own well-being. I also have a tool that I've been using called Noors.com. It's a social platform that combines Facebook, LinkedIn, and Shark Tank to connect aspiring entrepreneurs around the world with people who are providers, people who have businesses. And that is becoming extremely exciting for me, since I'm not a techie type person, but I'm really learning how to use my click. And so this has been helping me promote my wellness businesses across the world. So, I'm very active with it, and I'm very active in my medical consulting. I'm a busy lady, and I enjoy very much meeting entrepreneurial people. It makes me feel good that the world is not coming to an end. Again, I'm Rochelle Frollo.
I'm Samantha Bernstein, and I pretty much explained to most of you what I do. But just to recap, I show people how to travel at wholesale, take 4- and 5-star trips at 2- and 3-star prices, and save money every day on dining, entertainment, products, services, all those kinds of things. You can also shop online and earn bucks towards your future travel as well. And I was mentioning some of the types of trips we have. We also have like safaris, sporting events. We have the Super Bowl, the Kentucky Derby, ski trips. Trips. Anything you can think of, it's probably there. There's hundreds of trips that are offered every year, and they're always coming out with new Disney trips. And I mean, I was just reading in the paper that the cost of tickets are like over, one day regular ticket are over $100. So yeah, it's very valuable because it includes the tickets. So that's what I was going to share that with people. Show you how you can come travel with me, have a lot of fun, and even earn money. Earn a living. This is what people are doing. There are people who never took a trip in their life, and in the past couple of years, they've taken like 50 trips. It's amazing.
And an online resource?
What type of thing are you like looking for? Just like to look things
so, like,
up, or?
Yeah, look things up, or is there like a website maybe, or like a database? I don't know, like a blog maybe or something.
No.
Or like a tool that you use.
Tool, blog.
Just many things. I mean, even on a day-to-day basis, I'm just like Googling stuff and looking things up, and I guess one thing that in my day job, like there's a site that I found that helps you find, if you're not really sure what city or what the time zone is in the city, what time they prefer to use, it looks up like the current time for you. I don't know, there's a lot of things that I always use, so I don't know if there's really one big specific.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, for me, it's probably just like the certain sites that collect statues and stuff.
Statues?
Statutes.
What is it?
Statutes, like laws. Like laws. You only know this if you're a lawyer, but Cornell Law School has a free database. You can go on and type in any federal statute, and they've got them all there for free. You don't have to go to some library and find them, or pay for one of the search engines legal search engines to find them. So that's one I use a lot. And as far as networking and stuff, starting to use LinkedIn more, Facebook of course. That's probably the most of it.
So are you in LinkedIn groups?
Starting to,
Okay.
yeah. Since I became a partner and whatever, we're kind of trying to grow some, especially in the intellectual property area. We just added the patent attorney in the last 6 months or so. So we're kind of trying to expand that side and be, we already had the litigation, the commercial litigation, everything, and kind of bring more of that in too. So we're trying to network that way.
Cool.
I'm trying to think what the blog is that my husband, who's the patent guy, loves to use. A really nerdy one. And he's at it all the time. You might know it. Shoot.
LegalZoom?
No, lawyers hate LegalZoom. No, you don't ever use that. No, this isn't law related at all.
That just kind of undermines your business, huh?
Yeah. No, I'll think of it. It's a big one that has a forum for everything. Absolutely everything. You can
Is
think
it
of.
Blogspot?
No.
No?
I guess that's a better term for it. It's a forum. Something awful.
Something awful.
You not heard of that one?
No,
Something
not
awful.
familiar
It's
with
called Something Awful. It's apparently been around forever.
That's what it's called? Something awful?
Something
Oh.
awful, and they've got a forum for everything, from
We gotta
people
take
that have
some
pet
notes
birds
here.
to you name it.
Never
Yeah.
heard of that.
And you can
For everything.
people that know a lot about all those areas, blog stuff about it, and on these forums and
Something awful.
stuff. It's called Something Awful,
Okay.
and they call themselves goons, and you're signed up to it, goons.
I think I have seen that.
Yeah. I hadn't heard of it before college.
Maybe
and
like
college age
a
guys.
search or how I think it may
Possibly.
come up with something.
Yep.
Okay, something awful.
Essay for sure.
Hardy is making note of it, so that's good. I don't even mention it.
So anyway, as I've told some of you, we're a small, what they call boutique law firm, real close here off the Sample, Garrity Trina, 4 attorneys right now. Senior partner was a engineer before we ever started, owned a construction company for 5 years. So we do some construction defect type cases, more on his end, and condominium law. We've done a lot of condo law, usually in the area of construction defect cases. We do a lot of franchise law. That's probably
the majority right now. We've done on the side of the franchisor, the big corporate guy that owns it, and then the individual franchisee who buys your individual McDonald's, your individual whatever it is, janitorial company, you know. We have several of those clients in the national level. And then now the intellectual property, we always did a little bit of it, but since bringing in the new partner, he's actually a licensed patent attorney, which is a very niche area of law.
That is.
You actually take a separate federal bar exam for that. You have to have a undergraduate degree in one of the engineerings and stuff like that. So
Oh, you have to be an engineer first?
yeah, you have to be a lawyer and engineer to even sit for the exam. So it's very
Cool.
niche.
Okay.
So he files the patents, trademarks, copyrights, and then we also litigate it if there's any dispute where somebody's trying to protect, you know, their intellectual property or is getting sued over supposedly infringing somebody's. We do all that too.
That's very
So,
good to know.
yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much anything basic civil law we can handle. We don't touch criminal.
Right.
we don't do personal injury,
Yeah,
but we definitely refer to people who do.
Oh, that's really good to know. And,
Yeah.
we'll make sure we put that resource out there on the meetup, so in
Yeah,
case people are
that'd be
looking
great.
for that information.
Awesome. Okay.
And I'll bring him next time who can really actually talk about that area law better. I'm more on the litigation side.
Yeah, because this group changes all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And you're back in the looking world.
So well, I don't have an employer right now. So,
Great woman.
As of
so as a like lunchtime today. So I have a lot of free time right now.
All the weight is off her shoulders.
So yeah, well, I feel, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I just have so much time, I really don't know what to do because
Since lunchtime?
no, I feel like because I've been awake since like 3 a.m. and I don't really sleep a lot because of my business. So if like, let's say, I mean, we're not in Wall Street or anything, but I work in downtown Fort Lauderdale. So if I wake up, like CNBC Squawk Box starts at 6 a.m. So I watch it, like I can get up and watch it like at 3, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever. And so basically, like I know what's happening going on in the markets and the news, basically, because that's all I watch. Or actually, okay, I like to watch Brain Games. Have you ever seen
Yeah, I like to watch that
I
too.
love that show. Or like
I get
something.
stumped all the time.
Yeah, I love that show. So I like to watch shows like that. But that's the only thing I watch basically. So for me to like work basically from like my mind is on at 5 a.m. and then I get home, I get off at 6 and then
Go to sleep,
Go to
right?
sleep. Oh yeah, well I go to sleep at like probably like 10 and then do it all over again. So I don't really sleep a
No
lot.
life, huh?
Do your serious
That's
stuff.
work. It's
Yeah,
just-
so I have, well, it's not, no one's carrying it right now, but I have a Series 7, and I can take my 63 in about 30 days. I have the book and everything for it. I'm prepared, but I just have, I don't have an employer right now, so I just have all the time to study
There you go.
basically now. But I just, I have, and it's kind of hard to explain because my parents don't really get why I'm so like active or whatever, why I do so much. I'm like, I have to be doing something. Like on my day off, the first day I called out, I was like, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I can't, I went,
Kind of a nervous feeling,
it's like,
right?
it's weird. I'm like, what do I do? I went to Barnes and Noble. I went to the dentist. She's like, this is what you do on your day off. I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know what to do with myself. I don't take vacation. So now I'm just gonna, I guess, take a vacation. I really not, but I do have like a lot of ideas that now that I have the time to just dedicate 100% instead of like 50%, which is all right. It's not a bad thing, really. I just have, so it's hard to explain, but a lot of information I know. My 2 dads, basically, it's kind of like that. Have you read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad? I read a lot. So I have 2 dads that are both entrepreneurs. One, I would say, is more successful than the other one. But they're both, I would assume, just successful, but in different ways. One of my dads is, one is my stepdad, one's my dad. I only have one dad, but I just use them like to question them, like, so, you know, why did you do this? And who do you talk to about this? And how would you speak to someone about this? Because I'm already, like, people wonder, like, how my brain works and why I ask so many questions, I guess. And people are like, how are you, like, 20-some-year-old? You look like you're 15 and asking all these questions. I'm like, because I'm curious, you know? And always wanting to learn. So I don't know, I'm always like, yeah.
You're thinking of your next
Always.
entrepreneurial move right now. That's what you're thinking.
That's yeah. So right. I mean, I think that's like. I want to say that that's like default mode. I think like even though I have been with employers before, it's still like it's good to have been in the places or the school that I went to, and because I wouldn't change any of the experiences that I had because you learn from them. Like whether it be marketing, sales, customer service, you can use it all in a business. But at the end of the day, if you run a business, whether it be like, we're all in different fields, but if business is right, like when you break it down to like the skeleton, it's all the same. It's all the same.
Okay. Well, that's good. So this is an interesting journey that you're on right now.
So yeah, it's an interesting, so I have a lot of free time, so now I'm just gonna read more.
And 2 days you're gonna be bored.
And yeah, I'm just gonna be bored. I'm just gonna be bored. So pretty much.
Yeah, so favorite online tool?
Oh yeah, sorry. So online tool, I use a lot of things. Because my work involves charts and graphs and analytics, I use a lot of different tools. Like obviously, like well, since I'm in the industry, they give us like special technology to deal with like software like Thompson One. I don't know if you, yeah, like just special software to deal with like quote stream type of information because you need like things change in milliseconds. So when people call and tell me, oh, your order was placed at like 4 o'clock, 24 seconds, and this many milliseconds, things happen very quickly. So we need to be very precise, and so I'm very analytical also. So what I like to use is like everything and anything that I can find that help that would make my life easier. So I'm always like interested in learning about new apps. Like all my phone is just all apps. All of it is just apps of everything, from NPR to like something to play with like your mind to learning. I stayed in Belgium, so I try to keep up with Flemish, like for my language, and anything and everything that I can find that will help me. Like
that's why you think so much.
that's why I think so much.
So finance, does it make you crazy when people confuse finance with economics? It's like I'm an economics degree, and everybody's like,
oh, the same
they
thing.
think I'm like an finance person. I'm like, no, that's not what economics is at all. I don't know if you hear that from your end.
I do, but I might as well. In finance, since I understand economics, I might as well have done a minor in economics. And I don't know.
One's like conceptual and the other's the actual numbers.
So it's different. I feel like they are related.
They're related.
They are related, and people aren't wrong for thinking that. But because I can't assume what they know. I don't know what. Let's just pretend that they don't know. Who knows?
Exactly.
No, not anything. But finance and economics, like. And I can write down like literally on a board to you because I have it memorized what happens. Like the Fed is only gonna do one of two things. They're gonna buy bonds, lower the interest rate and lower the reserve requirement, or they're gonna do the opposite. And this is only I can write you, and I have it memorized in my head. I'm such a nerd, and I can write it on a board for you. Just what's gonna happen, and that in turn is kind of related to stocks because stocks.
You're more like investing than like crunching numbers.
Sure, but I mean it's all related because I have to know what's going on, what the Fed is doing, because what the interest rate is, the interest rate is the value of the dollar. So what's happening with the interest rates is going to affect our dollar, and that's going to affect everything else, the currencies and everything that's going on. So when people do Forex and everything, I have to know that. I have to know what's going on with the economy because that's going to affect how people trade.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm sorry, that's a lot of information.
Okay, I met Melanie
Yeah, I'm really excited.
2 days ago, and she popped in here to ask about some website. I told her about the meetup, and so I'm happy that you came, Melanie.
Yeah,
And hopefully,
Where did you go to school?
USF in Tampa.
Where did everybody go to school?
Yeah.
I went to Florida State and St. Anthony. Yeah, that's okay.
Catered through and through.
And they both live in the Everglades.
Football years you've had, the last couple of years, I can't talk.
Yeah. Neither can I though.
Yes.
So,
Their son is going there too.
our son is FSU.
Okay.
one of them anyway, the other one is in California.
Oh, wow.
Caltech.
My baby.
But a great school,
Yeah, but
right?
good,
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
Yeah, good schools.
That's good.
So,
All right,
Davis,
Mr. David,
yeah.
you're up.
So as I mentioned, as I mentioned earlier, I do the podcast, and I've done marketing consulting. I've kind of been doing my own thing for a while. In school, I created a website that helps students buy and sell class notes, and I built that. So I actually dealt with the IP stuff a lot back then. Unfortunately for me, it wasn't really my strong suit or the thing that got me excited, but it didn't end up biting me in the butt too bad that we were stepping on professor's toes.
You stayed out of trouble, yeah.
I mean,
I can see that being a problem.
yeah,
I can see
but-
that.
Flying
Yes.
under the radar.
Yeah.
yeah, I got out at the right
Good.
time. So yeah, when I graduated from school, I was able to sell my interest in that. So didn't have to deal with the liability of anything, beyond that point. So that's nice. And since then, I've been doing marketing consulting and doing a lot of travel. And
Mostly.
what's up?
Mostly.
Yeah, that's a lot of travel.
Works 1 week, travels 5 months.
Oh, how nice.
Must be
Gotta make it work. It is.
Yeah,
It
travel,
really
yeah,
is.
jealous.
It really is.
Going to
Yep.
Japan.
Yeah, and I'm planning a trip right now to it's next month or midway through next month. I have some friends I'm staying with in Southeast Asia, so that should be good. And planning to use that website couchsurfing.org.
Yeah, I've used it before.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's
So
good, but I went to the Netherlands and so one of the nights we didn't want to pay for a hotel for 4 hours. We really didn't need for that long.
yeah.
So I said, what do you want to do? What are we going to do? Are we going to I'm going to camp it? Are we going to sleep on the train? What do we do? Are we going to be homeless? And she goes, no, we'll figure it out. And then we found Couchsurfing.
What
And I
is
was
it?
like, it's Couchsurfing.
Yeah.
Couchsurfing website. So
I was
there are
hearing
people,
crowd surfing.
no, Couchsurfing. There are people who will just open their homes to you. And the guy that we met picked us up from the train station. Super, super nice. I mean, I speak a little bit of Dutch, but they all speak English, which makes me feel kind of dumb because they all speak 4 languages.
Right,
They all
yeah.
speak 4 languages. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
But it was good. So just but make sure because they rate you and stuff. Just make sure you obviously read the reviews.
Oh yeah, no, I've used it in the past, myself. Yeah, I got friends on it. It's pretty good. It's a good resource, I mean, and it's not always a couch. The website.
No,
is-
that's so
Yeah,
good.
you
I
can get a
slept in a
room.
bed.
Yeah.
Is that Airbnb thing?
Airbnb costs money. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's the
difference.
thing.
but-
Oh, okay.
This is kind of like the barter system. So
Gotcha.
I stayed with this guy, and then my friend and I we came in, and he was very welcoming. Whatever, it was just him, and he just has an extra room. So he offered us the room, and then he says let's all have dinner. So we were like, okay, perfect. And then we went out and we bought dinner. We cooked and we all ate dinner together. So we made him dinner, cleaned up whatever, went to do whatever we had to do, and then slept for a couple hours, and then woke up and went on our way.
You think that's pretty risky life, right?
I told her this. I told her if I die, I am going to come back to kill you again. I'm going back and kill you again. I will not.
You're braver than I am.
I was like, no way. How are you sure that this is safe? She's like, no, it's okay. I told my mom.
No.
I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay. And I was like, please don't anything, I would do it.
I guess the organization that runs it, they have strict rules
They
and
do,
the people have to be rated.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
there's something like a
If
person
something were
who's
to
not good, then they'll
happen,
put it out there and
yeah.
then they'll take them off
They'll
page.
delete you.
But I wouldn't want to be the one that person.
It's a little scary.
I
And
know.
there are good reviews up there, like someone you don't know picking you up at the train station, and you know, maybe if I was a
Yeah.
guy, I'd feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah, you know,
That's
it,
true, that's true.
it depends. Yeah, you
Depends.
you have to feel it out, and sometimes you can get like their Facebook page. You know, it's a
yeah.
full Facebook page is like kind of hard to.
they're a real
fake.
person.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you know. But I mean, they could still do something even if they have a Facebook page.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, which is cool.
I mean, but it's the same thing. Like we could walk outside here and get struck by lightning. Though. It's, you know. But anyways, okay. So, all right.
Whenever
Well,
I go there, I'm like,
so
You
Owen.
just have
Well, yeah. Anyways,
oh,
well,
you told
we
me, I
we could
was
just.
thinking, I was like, oh, you do.
My turn now?
He's
Yeah.
got like
All
a
right.
French couple coming and like people from Germany coming and staying in his house. I'm like, where do you meet all these people? He's like, oh, because I open my home and I just let them like
Yeah.
stay with me, whatever. And plus, he's like, it's kind of like I'm a tour guide. So
Yeah.
when they want to go out, they're so grateful. They're like, thank you for taking us out, showing me around. They're so grateful, and that's it. And then they keep on like traveling.
I do the meetup, but I don't know if I do the college. And this is great for me to graduate. I see you have been doing meetup for what, a year? And so I've met about 100 or a few hundred people already just passing through because we have a different set. And it's all great, you know, different people, but sometimes they pop back in here and they show me, oh, this is what we're doing, and let's try to get some input.
So you created this meetup, this group?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I like what we do. It's good
Yeah,
energy.
we have
Yeah,
another
yeah.
one as well that is on health and wellness that we do as well. You know, so we're into that ourselves. Kind of thing.
For
So-
sure.
But I'm Owen.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I am a cultural anthropologist. That's my training. I'm a professor as well at Broward College. My wife and I run this company here. I work mostly on the research side of things because that's as an anthropologist, I follow trends and those kind of things. But I've been a serial entrepreneur over the years. Developed a number of things, companies, some that have been very successful, some that are not so successful. But that's part of the life of an entrepreneur. You learn to win as you fail, you know. So that's part of what we do. But as far as the research side of things, we do anything from consumer research, product development, product placement, do feasibility studies, consumer related stuff. On the marketing end, we do a number of things as well, traditional marketing, and also, you know, internet, digital stuff. There's some exciting things that we have working right now, like, for instance, coming out of this meetup thing, we decided to put together a conference, which is a major conference that's coming up. And
I did them in, I just saw
Black and white?
and they're all
oh,
together, so.
perfect. Everybody can get one. That's coming up. It's going to be at the Coral Springs Center of the Arts, where we're hoping to attract about 200 businesses, over 100 businesses, kind of thing. And so we have some dynamic speakers. We're going to be looking at how to automate business practices, maximize your marketing dollars through technology, and some of those kind of things. You see them all there. So, you know, people that are within your sphere that you work with, you can send this out and let them know so that they can all come and be a part of it. Our vision is that we will make it an annual thing. We have the Broward Chamber of Commerce that is on board. Right now, the city is in the process of getting on board. The Chamber of Commerce here as well. We just met with one of the commissioners, Don Daly, and he's on board. He's going to be pushing a lot of things for us. The Global Business Council, which is an international chamber of commerce here. They're on board. So we have a number of major players that are coming on board with this. So we're looking forward to see exactly how this will kind of
We
go.
will put it out on Meetup as well in an electronic format, and so you'll be able to download and share it with your friends.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
Yeah, we ask you to share it
Just
and
share it via
Right, so we're gonna put it out on Meetup, and the website is also,
It's there
Yeah.
as well. You should
Florida
see
Yeah,
it.
Florida Business Expo.
right,
Florida Business
so that is
Expo.
just, solely dedicated to the event.
Okay.
Right.
So, May is Small Business Month, so we're trying to do this to coincide with that Small Business Month, so.
And we're looking for sponsors as well, so if you know
Register.
some sponsors, you can let us know. In terms of the technology that I use a lot of it. I use Magistro, which is a video building educational website for, making fast presentations and so forth. I use Animoto, which is another one, animated pictures and so forth. I use Trello, which is a kind of project management tool as well, and you wanna hear more? Let's do that.
He's very
It's
intense.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna post these up in
Can I
the
have
in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you have it.
Okay,
Okay,
there you go.
yes, like, later.
Yeah, we get it.
You can give her that, David, you can get it.
I mean, yeah.
He's
I
like,
can get more. I can get more.
I can get more.
Yeah.
David is helping to organize, and that's one
Okay.
good thing about this group is that once
Okay.
once we got the vision, we met a group of guys from the meetup before. We pulled them together. They volunteered to come together. We had a focus group on Friday. We showed them the material we had. They spoke into it. We tweeted. We took a lot of comments, and the product actually came out much better than we started because we're able to collaborate on ideas. And so that's one of the things that we want to do with this meetup. It's not just about us or our company or marketing, but we want to empower each person in the group to grow their dreams and to support you in whatever you're doing.
And one thing I needed to say, there are a couple of tools that we have that are just powerful, and some of you might find them helpful. One of them is called Referizer, which is a marketing program that you have people marketing for you. Again, this is very through referral services. Very powerful. So a lot of companies are grabbing this and running with it right now. It will be the next big thing. In fact, right now
What is it called?
Referizer.
It's based on the referral principle. Word of mouth is still the most powerful
Oh, it is,
form
it is.
of
So what we do, we automate that.
Yes.
That's what we've done. It's a powerful platform that does, SEO ranking and, reputation management.
Oh wait, one question. So is this meetup, can I go if I wanna come back and listen to it again? Can I do that?
Yeah, we'll have
Can I
a
access
video.
it? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, oh,
I mean, it's
Are you
being,
in charge of that?
I am, yes, the computer's in charge of it right now. If it's recording, I mean, but it should be, it should be recording, it should be recording. I don't know if it's gonna record the audio, we'll see how that comes out.
Yeah, this is the first test.
Yeah.
We're testing this. So
Test.
So the Referizer, that's your creation?
our partner in Miami.
Okay,
Because we have an office, a couple of offices in Miami.
So is it a
Okay.
website or how does it work?
Well, we'd have to demonstrate it. It's a,
Yeah, there's
it's a
a
web application. It's an app, really.
referizer.com.
Okay, but it's a whole program, marketing program that companies are using that are just blowing up their business in terms of getting new leads and business and so on. So
And we're gonna hear more about it at the conference
Okay,
because
yeah, okay.
he's gonna be
yeah,
speaking.
this is one of our
the-
partners right here.
Andre is gonna talk about
Yeah,
it,
I'd
but
love to hear more.
Yeah.
but it's I can't tell you, referrals is
Yeah.
it's still the number one.
It
It's
It is.
research is showing that 87% of people buy or subscribe to a service because they're referred by someone.
Yep.
And if you look, even if you don't know the person online, you're going to stay at a hotel, what do? You look at the reviews.
Yeah.
We do.
And you're taking the opinions of people you don't even know.
Right.
And what's even worse, I mean, like Yelp is, I don't know if you know what's happening with Yelp now, the trouble with Yelp, but I guess they're probably paying people to post bad reviews and
There's a major documentary.
whatever. I
coming out
don't want to
on
say too much in case I'm don't want to be recorded. I better watch. But yes, so referrals is still number one.
So that's part of that app is rating companies that you use from
No, it's
The people rate you.
it's asking your customers
to rate you.
to help to refer business to you.
Yeah.
And then you're enabling them to do that very easily by, you're developing the platform for them to do that. So I just push it up button. They don't have to go and explain everything that you're doing. You have it all made up nicely so they can share it with on their friends with Facebook, tweet it, email it to a friend. It's no different. A lot of these companies like Constant Contact or these companies, they do these referral programs. This has a more robust system. It combines a number of programs together. So it's a nice, powerful tool. So we'll speak more about it at the
Or if you want to know more, we
conference,
can talk
or
about it as well.
you can
because
do
we have
a
all this stuff.
demo. But yeah, that's just one tool there.
Oh, I don't want to go into all that.
No, I just want one tool that we
He's like, I'm tired, please.
So I think without much ado, before we should just. Is there anything else, David?
No, yeah, just go for it. I mean, well, you know, for me, well, I didn't mention a tool, but I guess really, really briefly, you know, YouTube.com. Obviously, YouTube is big, but you can
forget about YouTube. Give us another one.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, I'll show you where to look on YouTube. You know, because there's some really, really good channels. You know, and you can look up interviews with anyone in the world, basically, like any top entrepreneur. You know, in whatever field you can think of. There's usually an interview with them asking like really personal questions. You know, about their daily activities, what they do, etc. Yeah, and just a lot of really good stuff. But
Better than just looking them up on Wikipedia?
yeah, in some cases, yeah. I mean, both are good. But in some cases, I mean, it depends on what you want, video or not. But you know, I like YouTube. Anyways, yeah. So that was my tool. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's underutilized, but you know.
But you.
Yeah, that's okay.
But have you tried Yahoo?
I have, yeah, Bing, sometimes.
Bing,
All right, so today we're going to look a little bit about trends. I know we've had a rich discussion here, which is a part of what we try to do, not to have one person speak, because we all have information to share. So we sort of make it as collaborative as possible and open. But I'm just looking at a few trends that I picked up, and this was not my information that I'm going to share. I got it from Forbes.com, and it's from Robert Pizia. Probably not pronouncing that correctly, but he looked at some of the trends for 2015 in terms of marketing and branding. So I'm just going to speak to a few of them, and then we can maybe have a little discussion of what you're finding in your area, in your field, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really have it on the PowerPoint. That's
Okay, well, let's.
so we'll just talk about it. Can you check if anybody came on?
Yeah, sure. Let's check that real quick. See.
I know, thank you. Okay. Do you want water? I was gonna get up and get some.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
Nobody's hanging out with us?
Sorry.
I think I should have one somewhere here I can give to you as well.
Sure.
That's the wrong address on there, but don't worry.
Can you put it on the thing?
Is it R?
Yeah. Let's see.
F-E-R-I-Z-Z-E-R.
It's on there,
It's on the.
yeah, I'm on the bottom.
Here.
Actually, it's one Z. It's R-R and one Z.
And
Right at the bottom there.
I started writing it down too, and then I saw it. Pretty cool.
That's full screen?
I mean, it's just us, so. Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, it has been said that there are three types of marketers. There are those who make things happen, those who let things happen, and those who wonder what happened. Smart marketers want to be in the group that makes things happen. We want to watch things happen. But I know a lot of people, the trendsetters, they're probably the ones who make it happen, and the other.
Yeah, I'm just gonna switch this off because unless we could all be in the video, that is fine. But it could be filming us without it being on like that.
You know? It makes us all conscious, right?
Like,
Yeah.
Oh God, there I go.
Yeah.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
everyone's in it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Hi.
All right.
But I don't mind not being
No,
in it.
I don't.
You don't mind. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Oh.
What is that?
It was sharing the screen, so it went on an infinite loop there.
Do that again.
Okay.
Looks pretty cool.
That was a mistake, though. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry everyone. Little technical difficulties. Okay, so I think let's just get on here. Okay.
Yeah, just leave it that way. That's fine.
That's recording now
Yeah, it's recording.
on video?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. So the first one that we want to talk about is customer expectations. Now, it is said that the trend is that people expect more and they expect customized and personalized service. Anybody, can you speak to that? Is that something that you're finding in your industry or in your area? And how so?
In health and wellness, people will want customized, something for them.
That's why you do that DNA testing.
That's right, yeah.
That's very
So
personal.
That's a perfect example.
Mhm.
Another way, even with medical, where that's going is concierge medicine.
Yes.
And a lot of doctors now are opting to do home visits.
Yeah.
And
Do they have a concierge legal?
Well, you know, we have clients sometimes, because Coral Springs, we're pretty out west here, and we
Oh.
want to be able to, you know, get clients, these people that are, you know, by the water for Lauderdale, even toward Miami and whatever. So we'll offer to meet up with somebody, come to their place of business or whatever for an initial meeting all the time.
Okay.
yeah, and I noticed I was at my bank and Chase, I don't know, that's one of my banks, and I noticed that they're big into concierge banking.
Mhm.
So I think that's the way personalized service, that's the way people are going now. And with digital and mobile applications, I think that helps to make it even more so that people can do that. Another trend we're seeing is that people are expecting real-time brand servicing, and this is spilling over into how you deliver your service, the time, your speed, your customer service, everything. It used to be you could wait, well, before the internet, how did you get information? You had to get it faxed, or now you send an email and in you don't have it yet? It's like
Yeah.
people are freaking out if it's
People are
not like
freaking out.
instant. Everything has to be
Instant, like a
Yeah.
text message.
yeah, text message, really, really. And even if you have internet, it has to be like fast. If you have a slow internet, then you're like dying. So people are becoming to expect more faster service, more efficient service with technology. So that, I think, trend will continue.
And I found that also with that comes, like, can you require your employees to have a certain kind of smartphone so that they'll, you know, get the internet or to get the emails and, you know, in the format that you want to get them and whatever. And we've been faced with that. We'll get an associate that's like, no, I want to intentionally keep the old phone so that I don't have to be on call all the time.
So
But in our business, we kind of need you to be able to get emails all the time.
does it mean that you have to provide those resources then?
That's the question. That's the question. I think you do. You're gonna require it.
Mhm.
If you look at the service people and people are out, everybody's being tracked and monitored. So you go out to deliver a package and they're tracking you, how many steps it takes for you to get the package delivered and how much time from the repair and everything.
Everything. When you go to the bathroom, when you do this, everything. No, I swear that they know. They do know. They do check.
Well, I
Well,
imagine
just from so for me, I know that I'm on when I sign in, and my computer. Yes, it's my computer, but they see everything I do on the screens. They see absolutely everything I do. I don't care if you're in incognito mode. They see what you do. You know, they're monitoring everything. So everything I do, like if I check my bank account, if I If I decide to take a bathroom break, I have to put myself as unavailable and go so they know when I take breaks. They know when I'm in and out. They have to know. They're constantly monitoring. Well, especially
How did it make you feel? As whether the worker or even in some cases the consumer, because you
okay,
watch that way as well.
and this is from I can understand as a manager if I'm running a business and I want to know if they're basing information off of like, let's say, and everything is recorded, all the calls and everything they know. E-commerce is all recorded, and I'm in a highly regulated industry. Like, if you get a complaint, it has to go to FINRA, the SEC, whatever. Like, we can't do anything really. We have a lot of policies that we have to abide by. So basically, when it comes to that, we just have to be careful with the words that we say and how we speak to them, and it's just very careful. It's not hard. It's not, at the end of the day, it's not hard, and I don't feel, and I tell my clients all the time, they're like, hey, aren't you like being recorded? Yes, and I'll tell them, yes, I'm being recorded. Do you care about your call time? No, I don't care about my call time. If it's 20 minutes or if it's 2 minutes.
Okay.
As long as, and I tell them on a recorded line, I don't care as long as, are you happy? Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, then that's it.
Okay. That's good.
So I think that's what's important because, and going back to what you were saying about referral, at the end of the day, as long as they're happy and they have a good experience with whoever they speak with, they're gonna keep that in their mind and be like, well, like, that was so good, I'll say to my neighbor or whatever, I'll mention it. But if they have one bad experience, they're gonna tell like 10 people.
That's true.
And that's exactly the other point that I was on the paper. Increase customer expectations and the perceptions meaning that they get. So if they get a good customer experience from you, they're gonna tell maybe one person. If they get a bad experience from you, they're probably gonna tell 10 people.
In fact, they had this thing, and we still use it to some extent called the 11155 principle. It says if a customer has one good experience with you, they'll tell 11. But if they had a bad one, they tell 5.
Yeah.
And just do the geometric
Just do that. There's
happen.
That has to be really bad to complain to 55 people.
But it's not hard now because the internet.
Yeah.
Think
It's
about
not about 55. I guess that rule is gonna change now because with
maybe
one post-
even more.
Everybody
with
else.
internet, they broadcast it to the world.
They're on Twitter like, oh my gosh, I hate so and so, like boom, and then you're one hashtag away from a tragedy. And that's it.
And then look at these things on TV, then they come out on the news and they say, oh, this person posted something on Twitter.
Yeah.
And this is how many
And then boom.
retweets.
Yeah, this is how many retweets I got. Yeah,
It's where they get kicked off the team or something.
right. For saying something that.
Also on the for websites, I think it's worth noting that usually people expect it to be around 1 second load time. Like when you go onto a website and it loads in 1 second. If it doesn't, people start clicking off the website. Like, especially if they don't know you or they don't really know where they're going, they'll almost always click off. And one way to reduce that is to take the images off of your homepage. Like having more images will slow it down. And also,
or the other thing is just create landing pages.
Well, that's what's happening now. People are going simpler. So it used to be when web pages were just created, everybody was so excited about the web. So they put like a whole book and it's like 30, 40, 50 pages deep and you have pictures and flash and everything. But now with if we're back to less is best. And so the trend in website these days, it's one page. Not exactly.
Yeah, just one page.
One page. And very simple, very few words. And another thing is that images. So people don't like to read a lot.
They want to just look at a picture.
With the Instagram and Pinterest and stuff like that, people are trained not to read. It's just like, okay, what one image or picture is worth what? 1,000 words? So.
But isn't a smaller website bad for getting hits on the internet for SEO purposes? Because there's less driving to your page if
What do you mean
if
smaller?
you're one page versus
Not necessarily. Just because, like it could be that more people want to use your website and think that it's valuable, thus they share it. So that,
Yeah.
basically you want attention. I've heard it's like the best way to gauge it, as opposed to, like when people are going on your site, are they listening to what you're saying once they're on the page? That's what you should be listening to, as opposed to like, worrying about what is or isn't on the page. It can get, you have to test things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
just mean for like ranking purposes,
You know,
for you
I-
to come up when somebody looks for
Well,
something.
Yeah, content is really, it's still good for that. So
That's
usually
what I'm
people
talking
attach like a blog.
Yeah.
To the website, and that, thanks for coming, Raquel, and
Nice to meet you.
Thank you again.
Sorry, I actually have a son.
No problem.
No problem.
all right, hopefully
Yeah.
we'll see you next meetup.
That's not what I'm doing right now. Yep.
And I think the other thing is just the amount of backlinks that are created with it as well. So there are a number of things, but as Carmen said,
The
that's
blog,
the
I think, is good for the fresh content and, keeping the site updated.
Okay.
Well, I think we're getting pretty much out of time here.
But yeah, I mean, maybe I guess also we can do something where, was there something you were looking to maybe improve, by next month? Yeah, just
this?
as in general, maybe like, in short, maybe like 3 goals that we can all try to maybe push for by the time, around the time the next
How
meetup.
about this? I wanna volunteer since I have more time.
Mm.
So the
Okay,
volunteer?
I wanna volunteer because I have more time on my hands.
Well, we can definitely use it.
I
We have lots of
have,
things. See
I
this
have a lot
event?
of ideas, okay? But also, I also have a friend who created his own app called StreetDM.
What does it do?
It's an app that, so all the with all the rages now, like that electronic music and stuff, and they're branching it out. I don't know if he's done it yet because I have to call him and see. But he wants to do it for basically music, like any type of music that you want. It's a streamer and it gets it, and I have to really like speak to him one-on-one because he didn't really explain all. So I'll bring him in because I'm sure he would love this. But he created this app. Him and his he went to USC and I don't know, I think to me I'm like, you're a genius. But he created this app and then he showed me and I'm like, well, how does it work? So it streams these, like it's kind of like SoundCloud, but more, I feel like it's more user friendly. And I think you can just it's on the App Store. So for Apple, you can
What
look
is
it
it
up.
called?
StreetDM.
Android?
StreetDM?
Yes, StreetDM, like stream and EDM put together. But they're trying to branch it out to more than just electronic music, which is at the time, well, what he felt like was very popular because and I know we're all in Miami, we all know like Ultra, whatever goes on. Blah, blah,
What is
blah.
it?
But all this, and it brings a lot of tourists and it brings a lot of stuff. It's good and bad, but it brings a lot of attention to Miami, basically. And he felt like it's also a global thing. So he started with EDM, but he also wants to put like all types of music, like hip hop, country, whatever. And I need to talk to him because he lives in Plantation. So actually, now that I have more time, I'll just drive over to his house, be like, hi.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to bring
So-
him here. So
Yeah,
I want to
okay.
volunteer, share
Yeah.
with whoever wants to come, so we can bring in more people. So that way we have more ideas to bounce off each other, and more people we meet, like just the better it is.
Well, that's great. That's great.
So that's my goal.
Okay.
Well, I have a almost 3-month-old at home, so my goals,
no.
short term right now, have been balancing
Yeah.
running a business, because I'm the one that kind of runs it there and keeps everybody in line and on track. Plus, actually, I do some of the legal work there, and then also spending time with baby and raising an infant. And, it's like trying to, not keep him, I don't want an infant in daycare, so I'm like trying to find people that'll watch him, and he comes into the office sometimes, and
Like she wants to volunteer.
I'll babysit.
Which one I can babysit? Wow, I didn't think of that.
I have something to do now.
So you won't have any time.
Well, I think you book a couple hours of your day too.
Yes. I'm like, oh my gosh,
It's a really sweet
I don't
baby.
sleep just like a baby. I eat every 3 hours just like a baby. It's perfect. We can nap together, eat together.
I love the baby.
I love it. This is perfect.
I'm trying to work together.
Well, we're gonna fill your day, you're gonna be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna fill my day now. I'm set.
Alright, Samantha, anything?
I kind of have a lot of goals, but
Or what's maybe, let's see, it's maybe a little bit tough with 3. Maybe one goal, one thing that you feel like you should be working on maybe, or you're interested in.
I guess I don't. I know what it is, but I just don't. You know.
Want to share?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Don't feel forced.
But one of my major goals, like I guess personally and as part of my business, is just to bring in, connect with a lot more people, to travel with, to change their lives, and you know, just be able to go and run together, doing those things, because what we do has enormously changed people's lives, and I see it, and I've met the people, I've heard the stories, and I want to help more people do the same thing.
Then one of the things you do, your organization, do you have those, is that those work projects that you go into?
Yes, I was actually going to mention that another one, I think this is what you're referring to, another type of trip that we have is called a voluntourism trip. So you go, you know, somewhere either overseas or they even have them here, and like overseas they'll go like Ecuador or someplace like that and build what they call bottle schools. So they take, you know, plastic bottles and they fill them, like, there's a lot of places there's garbage laying around everywhere.
Yeah.
So they take the garbage and they stuff the bottles with the garbage, and then they actually like wire them, you know, together and, you know, build an actual school. And then they'll also go to other places and like fix up orphanages. Yeah, I mean, you would probably love it. And then so you do that for half of the trip, and then the other half of the trip you take, you know, you relax, you take a vacation. So it's really nice, and I mean they get so much joy.
A school building trip now.
I'm a recycling freak, so it's like my pet peeve. If I see somebody throw away a plastic bottle, I go crazy. And they go, you know, into orphanages and fix them up, and then actually Monday they build these dream courts. Our company has a relationship with Nancy Lieberman, and they build dream courts in underprivileged communities, and they have one in Tampa that they're doing the ribbon cutting on Monday. Dream courts. Yeah, it's a basketball court. Yeah, and they look really nice. And
With plastic bottles?
I think they do use some kind of maybe recycled tire. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I think they may do that. But yeah.
Speaking of courts, I saw one of the meetups is that Tennis Under the Stars one and like Plantation. Has anybody done that?
No. There's another tennis, round robin tennis, something like that also. It's the implementation also.
Yeah, I think it might be the same
Where
one. It's on
Plantation?
Fridays. I don't know, some
Maybe it is
public
the same-
sports, I guess, if you want to try it tomorrow. I
Really?
used to play.
Like Central Park.
Oh, okay.
Do you? I used to play. I love it. I just, you know.
You can't really play by yourself.
You're gonna be my tennis partner. You're gonna be my babysitter.
Oh my gosh, I have so much to do.
The bond that you just created.
You're gonna have me like.
Well, I need a few minutes of your time.
I love it.
All right, well, I know you have a 3-month-old.
I do.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
baby,
I'm a daddy
but,
right
we have a meetup, Health and Beauty, the second
now.
Thursday of every month at Solar Salon. They're right beside the bank, right at Wells Fargo, right on the
Yes.
corner of University and Sample.
Right.
Okay.
So I'll post it on the they're gonna be doing free massages and
It's like one of those anytime.
Yeah.
the whole like they have 26 little salon studios. I want to give you an invite for your office.
Okay.
And so they're gonna be doing. I don't know if you want to get a booth there. I can tell you who is in charge. So you can stop there and talk with her, Adriana. I think her name is. They have a few extra booths that are open. I think they're making them available. I don't know if it's
Just
gonna
call
cost
me
whatever.
and text me,
Oh,
or
that's
message and just say,
So you
hey,
would-
this is my number, because I have it at home.
The,
And then I'll recognize it once I get there.
April. The second Thursday in April.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I need
Thank
to
you
have
very
your
much.
card,
Oh, sure.
Tracy, because in case I need to,
I have
we should have more than one.
You
If
can
I
have more
need
than
to-
one, you're
if I need
allowed.
to share.
Thank you.
May I have two?
Share
in my
away.
bag?